Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Mr. Root. I'm gonna make some sounds with my face and my didgeridoo. Let's get right to it. I'm also using something called a dual loop station, so it repeats everything I say. So right now I'm layering with my beatbox, then I'm gonna play my didgeridoo. Let's get to it. Hey. Yeah, this is an example of steady beat. You can clap your hands, you can even stomp your feet. This is an example of steady beat. You can clap your hands, and you can even stomp your feet. Clap your hand one time, clap your hand two times, clap your hand three times, clap your hand four times. One time, two times, three times, four times. Yeah, 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 yeah. We just met, but you a friend to me. Welcome to Mr. Root's Assembly. Hey, we just met, but you a friend to me. Welcome to Mr. Root's Assembly. Yeah, we gon' have fun. We gon' get it done. And out of all my songs, that was the first one. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get this thing moving. Keep it grooving, if you know what I'm saying. So, this next story is based on a true story, something that actually happened to me one day. Are you ready? I think so. So, let's get to it. Check it. I woke up, it was a beautiful morning. Started my day off stretching and yawning. I hopped up and I stretched my feet. Then I went to the bathroom to washed my face to make it complete. Then I went into the kitchen to get something to. I was famished and my hunger was real. So I had some waffles and then some oatmeal. Then I had cereal too. I had a glass of water and a cup of orange juice. After that, I was feeling okay, well fed and prepared to start the rest of my day. Had to go and drive real far. Got my keys and I hopped in my car. Looked outside, oh no, it was madness. So many cars, I was stuck in traffic. But I didn't get mad, I kept it cool. Now I'm here and I'm talking to all of you, huh? I didn't get mad, I drove through. Now we socially distant, I'm rapping to you. If it can't be up, then it must be down. If it's not a smile, then it's gotta be a frown. If it's not big, it must be small. If it's not short, then it must be tall. If it's not left, then it must be right. If it's not long, then it must be short. That don't rhyme. I'm gonna keep it moving. Freestyling, so you know what I'm doing. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Keeping it moving for you and no one else. But that's not cool. That'd be a tragedy if you don't look out for your community and family. Huh, yeah, we having a good time. Hit you with the breakfast rap and a couple of good rhymes. I said we having a good time. Hit you with the breakfast rap and a couple of good rhymes. All right, so the breakfast rap had a couple of words in it that I think you might want to be paying attention to. I used something called slant rhyme and near rhyme in addition to exact rhyme, right? So I'm going to run that back real quick just so you can catch the words. I left some blank, but this time I'm going to leave all of them blank, and I want you to fill in the blank. All right, let's go. 5, 6, 7. I woke up. It was a beautiful morning. Started my day off stretching in. I hopped up and I stretched my feet. Then I went to the bathroom to washed my face to make it complete. Then I went into the kitchen to get something to. I was famished. My hunger was real. So I had some waffles and then some oat. And then I had cereal too. I had a glass of water and a cup of orange. Yeah. After that, I was feeling okay. Well fed and prepared to start the rest of my. I had to go and drive real far. I got my keys and I hopped in my. Looked outside. Oh no, it was madness. So many cars I was stuck in. But I didn't get mad. I kept it cool. I drove through and now I'm rapping too. Alright, that was my breakfast rap. Based on a true story of me getting ready for work. Back when we weren't doing the social distance thing. Hopefully everybody is doing well. You're in good spirits. Making sure you're getting lots of rest. Learning, reading, playing video games. Doing anything that helps to bring you peace during this time. So I know there's a lot of fun to be had. But I know that it's definitely an interesting situation. So I want you all to make the best of it. And make good decisions. And I'm going to say this at the end of this assembly, but I want to make sure you know it before that, if you didn't know already. Everybody listening and watching is important. You are valuable, and your thoughts and ideas matter. And do your best to make the best of these times. All right? So let's keep this thing moving without further ado. So when I beatbox, I use 3 basic sounds. I use B, T, and K. Right? So if you take the vowel sounds away from those, you get the plosive letters. You get p, t, so that K is an inverted K. So I'm actually like clicking on the 2 sides of my jaw. Because that K, I can still make that sound, but sounds a little sharper. So that's my snare. Let's run it down. Bass kick. So that's my bass kick. Here comes the snare. Hi-hat. Now, any type of other sound I want to add? Maybe like a record scratch. All right, so now I'm going to manipulate 3 patterns. All right, so see if you can break up the pattern. Well, you know what? I'm already going to break it up for you. So I'm going to just go in, break up the pattern, and then break it back down. Here we go. So my first pattern is going to be a BTK combination. Then I'm going to do a melody, and then I'm going to do a random sound. Ready? Let's try it. So that's my one pattern, my BTK. Let me think about a melody. Doom, 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 So those are my three patterns right there. All right, so now I'm going to give you three other patterns. All right, here we go. So my three patterns are going to be second pattern is going to be third pattern. Just the ready? Second pattern. All right, so beatboxing is something I do, but clearly I'm also somebody who can rap and MC. And there's a difference to me between just straight rapping and MCing. An MC is somebody who also has an ability to move the crowd, or in this case, I guess, move the people watching on my computer. So hopefully when I was doing this, you would nod your head. I can't necessarily see what you're doing, but I would love to think that you're enjoying what I'm providing, right? And also possibly giving yourself a chance to try and practice some of those things if you don't do it already. I don't know how many of you already are people who are writing rhymes or writing poetry that doesn't rhyme, because rap is just another form of poetry. And speaking of rap, rap comes from a culture that has 5 elements. All are important and each one is relevant. And I'm guessing you probably know I got a song for that. Like the hit? Hey, here you go. Yo, when I say hip hop, say culture. Hip hop, hip hop. When I say hip hop, y'all say culture. Hip hop, hip hop. Yeah, you see it has 5 elements. All are important, each one is relevant. Yeah, you see it has 5 elements. All are important, each one is relevant. Break dancing shows off your dance moves. Might be in the street with some fresh tennis shoes. DJing takes a lot of skills. You get to play music and pay your bills. Graffiti is an art that you spray on the wall. You might have even seen it in the bathroom stall. Ew. Yeah. Now bring it back. Rapping uses rhyming words to tell stories. Boogie with the beat, then you flow for the glory. The most important property is knowledge. Then apply that wisdom in and out of college. When I say hip hop, y'all say culture. Hip hop, hip hop. When I say hip hop, y'all say culture. Hip hop, hip hop. DJ Kool Herc came from Jamaica with his whole family. The style will take the culture of hip-hop to a whole nother level. Adjust this music with the bass and the treble. We'll travel through the town where all of us both had 2 speakers that worked. He would rock music that Carter was culture. Hip-hop, hip-hop. When I say hip-hop, y'all say culture. Hip-hop, hip-hop. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, hip-hop culture, y'all. So, DJ Kool Herc came from the island of Jamaica with his entire family. And to tell you a little bit about DJ Kool Herc, he was somebody who went by the name of Clive Campbell. All right, so that's important to note. Clive Campbell came from Jamaica and moved to a borough called the Bronx. All right, that's really important to know because the Bronx is the birthplace of hip hop. That's very important to know. Yeah? All right, so we're gonna keep that thing moving, keep it grooving. All right, so back to BT and K. 3 basic letters, a couple of different combinations. B, T, K. Now break it down. Now, a little bit more about me. Even though right now I'm in the cyberspace, I come from a place that you might be familiar with. I was born in D.C., not too far from Fort Totten, right? Actually, in Fort Totten. And then after Fort Totten, I moved to PG. So when I was living in D.C. and PG, there is a genre or a style of music that I'm a huge fan of. I know you already know the genre. It starts with a G, ends with a O. Then you repeat it twice. A go-go. All right, so I'm going to do my best to emulate it through beatboxing. So I don't have any other instruments here, but the cool thing about hip-hop, you take advantage of what's available, and you keep it going from there, and you build and share a part of yourself and make it your own unique style. So I don't know too many other MCs to walk around with a didgeridoo or too many beatboxers. So, I kind of speak with my own voice and use my own, my own form of expression to convey my thoughts and feelings, So let's get to it. And I'm going to layer it again. Peep the layers. First layer. Hey, hey, hey. Represent. Yo, I represent. No matter where I am, I represent. Yo, I represent. PG and DC, I represent it. I got nothing but love for everybody in Maryland. PG representative is evident. I got nothing but love for everybody in Maryland. Hey, DC and PG, I represent it. I got nothing but love for everybody. So where you from? Talk about it. So now I live in Beemore, Maryland, the capital, Annapolis. Hop, skip, and jump from my capital district. Misfits, struggling, accumulating capital. I'm on state. Put us on the map of school. I rap a few bars to illuminate the night lights. Bright lights, parasicles when they write they skin tight. The skins might get a couple wins if one night the moon is blue enough. True enough, Bama's rocking burgundy and gold forever, screwing up the nation. Politics can devastate a state when they've been playing with our funds like playpen. Fisher Price, New Balance, blue is nice. You got them 996s, okay then. Pretty Girl County, home of the middle class vixens. Bama's round the way, be steady lunching, perking, tripping, go-go, icebox, low-flow, rugged wear, Von Tef, can't forget the madness, logos, drop socks, recall the 5 o'clock, Lenny's, Benny's, and Danny be always on your local block. I'll be spitting this flame and it straight up out my vocal box. I ain't Diddy, but can't stop, won't stop. Yo, I represent, and it's evident. Got nothing but love for DC and Maryland. Yo, I represent, and it's evident. I got nothing but love for DC and Maryland. I represent, hey, I represent, come on, I represent, hey, I represent, hey, can I deliver a rhyme? Come on, you can't be serious, deliver a rhyme, I'm bound to shine when I deliver it. Deliberate flows, others oppose, they can't be serious. This black goose 8-5 drive, ripping all the areas. Oxford Hill to Suitland, Forestville to Mitchell. A Landover, Standover, cause we be official. The home of go-go when Cassie got slow flow. But it's feedback, I'll give a break of the rough in case you done know. Lyrics are great for Evans, yo, the rhymes are dope, yo. And we got spots to block the band, but no, they won't go. We coming through, we representative. Keeping it moving, and you know that it be evident. Yo, represent. Represent. Yeah, so that's a little something I like to do. Let y'all get an idea where I'm from. Yiddy. So, what's interesting though, I don't know when it changed, but when I was growing up, we didn't say Mo. We used to say Joe, right? So you'd be like, yo, what's up, Joe? You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good, yeah? You know what I mean? So we would do that. But what's so interesting is that vernacular changed from just Joe to Mo. And I don't know what caused it. Maybe somebody could let me know, shoot me an email or something. But I know when we started saying Joe, there was somebody that we called the Godfather of Go-Go. And I'm sure y'all know who that is. His name is Chuck Brown. And he had a song called Run Joe, right? So as a result of that, everybody started saying Joe, you know. But if you go further up north, people say yo a lot. But now, so many people, social media, the internet, you have an opportunity to hear people say different things from their locale, from where they're from in their own city and town, and it travels. So now we have a whole bunch of different slang or colloquialisms in different way that we speak in our towns that you could hear other people speak in your town as well, even if you're not from the DC or PG or metropolitan area. So yep, I'm going to keep it going, keep it moving, keep it grooving. Got another piece for y'all. I know you want to hear it. I know I want to do it, so let's get into it. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. Draw a hexagon, that's a math shape. Albert Einstein, that's a math place. Egyptian pyramids, that's a math place. Roll that bunny to the bank if that's what math state teaches. Parents don't we teach kids every day. We work long nights, and we don't play. Emoticons and acronyms are all some gotta say. Proper grammar going out of style, ain't that cray? Statewide tests be coming in, everybody praying. Gotta get them ready so they'll be properly educated. Hey, test scores, we don't want nobody failing. Without them fundamentals, how can we really blame them? Learn English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. Catch up to my campaign. I be spreading knowledge like mayonnaise. I be smart and fly at the same time. Read Thomas Paine on an airplane. Wise like a young sage. Teachers like you like a fan page. You got $100,000 and can't do the math. They gon' rip you off like a band-aid. Grade A, A1, taking knowledge in fashion. I be a black diamond backpack rhyming. Co-signed by the grass Tyson. Horsepower, get a degree to get more power. You live in a place with a lot of know-how. Yo, get a diploma, get more power. Got high scoring, test so easy they boring. My career be soaring, money tall like Jordan. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey. Yo, yo, yo. So we covered a few things. We went over patterns. We spoke about the history of hip hop. We spoke about the significance of beatboxing in 3 basic letters. We did those patterns, like I said, in those letters. I spoke a little bit about where I was from. Gave a little history and some rhyme and poetry about that. Played the didgeridoo. Hopefully you guys have heard of this. This is an Aboriginal horn from Australia. This is actually eucalyptus wood. This is actually a part of a real tree. So it's not separated. It's a whole part of a tree and it got hollowed out. If you look at the bottom, you could actually see the bark of the tree close up. Yeah, it's the bark. Yeah. And they just sanded it down. Put a little bit of, a little bit of stain on it. Give it a nice little sheen. But this isn't painted. This is actually the color of the tree when it was sanded down. So, yeah, but yo, I really appreciated you all. If you want to check me out, I am on social media a little bit. You can check me out at Beatbox Dads on IG. I also have a Snapchat. It's called Baby Beats 2015. Baby Beats is actually something that I do with the younger kids, but Beatbox Dads is something that just me and a good friend of mine by the name of Max Bent, we do, and it's not just for babies, it's for everybody. But we started off doing stuff for babies because we had little kids in the house, and we still wanted to make music. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this assembly. I look forward to seeing y'all in person or virtually very soon again, and I want y'all to know, before we go, you are important, you are valuable, and your thoughts and ideas matter. This is Mr. Root. Peace. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. English, math, and cursive helps you with your verses. It even helps when working and with people you converse with. Draw a hexagon, that's a math shape. Albert Einstein, that's a math place. Egyptian pyramids, that's a math place. Roll that